It's hacking, it's quacking. Welcome back to another episode. This time we're talking about some pickups I got recently in this winter months. Yeah, that's right. Black Friday is upon us. I guess technically it's not even winter. What is it, like December 21st, something like that? I don't know. It certainly feels like winter. But with that being said, I got a couple of things. I got Black Friday mainly in particular, I guess, pickups because I guess all this stuff was because of Black Friday deals. So first and foremost, yes, I went out, did some Black Friday shopping, and I got this PlayStation Hits version of God of War. You can hear the disc rattling around in there, so just like a classic PS4 game. This disc is out on the spindle. I guess PS5 has that issue too, but it's like, yeah, still sealed though. Got that for $9. I think it was the last copy at Walmart. Actually, yeah, it was nice because the guy who was getting out of the magnetic case, he was cracking some jokes. He told me a joke that you probably can tell to your kids later on, being that a turkey, what do you call a turkey after Thanksgiving? Lucky. Get it? Because it's it didn't get killed, on the Thanksgiving. Okay, no. Now, with that being said, yeah, I got another game, or some more games. This time was on, these were all online stuff. This is for Best Buy. I got Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon. This I did open up because I thought it broke because the spindle. I know it didn't sound good, so same thing with that game, but I actually opened this one. The other one is sealed, but I've heard some good things about. Actually, I should have probably talked about God of War as well. I've been getting into God of War recently. As you know, I got the PS2 version of God of War 2. Then I've been playing a little bit Ragnarok, and then I of course got this one for 2018. So it's like been kind of getting into God of War, so I've been having some fun with that. Of course, Armored Core. I also got this game last year, Armored Core 2. So funny, it seems like I'm starting in the 2 area. I guess because Super Mario Land 2, so Golden Coins was my first game in a sense in the sands of time here. But anyways, now we got the 6th version right here, 6th game, Armored Core 6, PS4 version. I just think honestly, just get the PS4 version for a lot of these games because they have like a double use, because you can literally get the a lot of these games say down below you get the PS5 upgrade as well. And in fact, God of War Ragnarok actually is a little bit better by doing the backwards compatibility for your PS5 using PS4 games. So it's and not only that too, PS4 games can be played on the PS4 and PS5. So it's but it's weird because a lot of PS4 games physically, they tend to cost less than PS5. So I guess it's because people just don't see it because it's last gen, but I don't know. Once again, the little upgrade's free right there, the digital version, but you do need the physical disc. I don't know. We're not going to go to that whole spiel, but yeah, I've liked Armored Core. What I've played, I haven't played 6 yet, of course, because a lot of these games are I don't know, what is this, 100 gigabytes or something? Something insane. 56 gigabytes. All right, well that's not as bad as what I thought, but it's I don't know. I probably need to get another hard drive for my PS4 because of just how much there is. But I really want to get a PS5 now because I have to bot. But anyways, though, let's talk about the next game. This one is actually sealed. Sounds like the disc is still in there as well. Sandland, Akira Toriyama game right here. I guess you could say Universe. Unfortunately, yeah, rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. It's really crazy that he died. We only have one of the Dragon Quest greats now, being Yuji Horii, of course. But Sandland's pretty freaking cool. I got to see most of the. I saw the main series anime where it's basically the manga story. Then there was a brand new only anime adaptation, like a prologue for Sandland. So I've pretty much seen all of Sandland, but I'm missing an episode or two. But it got kind of weird, I'll say later on. But I really liked the main storyline for Sandland. It's a pretty short manga, pretty underrated for Akira Toriyama. As you know, he's worked on Dragon Ball and art for Chrono Trigger and Dragon Quest, but I'm looking forward to this. It looks like a pretty freaking cool game. Definitely one I'm looking forward to. I should say I got both these games for $20 each. I usually wait for that, but I do kind of get stingy and cheap this day and age. You got God of War for 10, but granted that was a PlayStation Hits version, so it's or I should say 9 to 10. It was in between that price, but that being said, looking forward to checking out Sandland. But anyways, though, we're going to go on to this box right here. I already opened it up. I don't know, I feel kind of like a happy console gamer doing this now. But so I bought finally from Fan Gamer. That's right. Not sponsored anyway. I don't know why a lot of people usually have to say that because I guess they just assume. But no, I've looked over Fan Gamer for many years, many months. Never actually bought from them. This is my first time buying for them, and a little surprised as well that this is my first time buying for them. But anywho, though, so I've got some pretty interesting goodies in here. So I guess let's go over some stuff that aren't I don't know. Should we go over the stuff that's a game or not a game first? Because I got 2 items that aren't games, and then 1 item that is a game. You know what? Let's just continue with the continuity here. Let's just get rid of the game. Even this one isn't even not even open yet, and it kind of was hurting me. But I guess we'll break the continuity by. All right. Well, I don't know why this was sealed so much, but anyways, we're gonna get this right on out. So what is this? Yeah, that's right. It is Undertale, and wow, this game certainly has a lot more weight, I have to say, and it fingerprints a lot more compared to the other PS4 games. In fact, I think it weighs more than all 3 of these PS4 games combined. Probably because there's a notebook or something in there, and dang, this does fingerprint quite a bit. But I thought it said family friendly, but no, the friendly RPG where nobody dies. Yeah, I recently have been getting into Undertale again. I know My Life in Gaming, Corey was going to be beating this for his games they played in 2025, or 2024, excuse me, man. Really does feel like it's almost 2025, but yeah, I don't know, I just really wanted to get into Undertale. It does have some exclusive stuff, nothing crazy in this. There is, of course, you know, trophy sport and stuff like that, but I don't know how I feel about the physicals for you know, games that never had a physical before. They tend to be a little more expensive. Like in this case, Undertale is a $9 game. Pretty sure that's what it is, or somewhere around there. Regardless, it's more expensive. This was the cheapest physical they had on Fangamer. All the other games didn't interest me too much, and the ones that did interest me were not even available yet, like Pizza Tower and Anton Blast. But they had a special deal going on where they had free shipping. Usually their freaking shipping is insane. I hate paying for shipping. For Black Friday, took about a couple weeks to actually have this come here, but yeah, we got Undertale here. I've been really enjoying playing it on my Steam Deck recently, but I'm like, you know what, let's get the PS4 version. Let's finally get some physicals of games. I've been meaning to get Shovel Knight for the longest of time, even though that game I've had for over 10 years, more or less by now. I should make a that time of year video on Shovel Knight, because we're actually pretty much at that time for that. But Undertale, though, pretty freaking fun game. And for a while, I didn't really care for it as much, like after the hype died down, but for me personally, though, I've gotten back into it and just kind of had a reconnection. I did 100% it again, but I did beat the storyline, I guess you could say. But I love to play it again with some Sentas, with some trophy support. The Switch version does have a special boss fight, but it's like, I don't know, I want to get the PS4 version because they tend to be a little bit cheaper because it's a disc and whatnot. $25, you know, it's about like a $15, $10 price hike, but since there was free shipping, and since a lot of people on freaking eBay and Amazon like to just flip this crap for whatever reason, even though you could literally get on a Fangamer's website, probably because of the shipping, that's why they raise it so much, but it's like, hey, free shipping, let's take advantage of that. They also had a deal where it was like buy 2, get 1 free or something, but at that point it was like, wow, yeah, the money's going to be like $70+ probably more like $80 for these physicals. I'm like, yeah, you know, and this would have been the one I got for free, but I don't know, what would I have gotten? Baba Is You, but anywho, though, really look forward to playing this. I was thinking of getting the Vita version, but that's not even available on their website anymore because Vita super collectible now, and the physical unfortunately does not give you cross-play unless you use the Vita for remote play. So I guess that's how I'll be playing this version. I guess in a sense that's kind of why I want to play this, because I can use my Vita at least to do remote play. But with that being said, then, you know, I've rambled on enough about. I thought I honestly had 5 PS4 games, but no, 4 PS4. I guess that makes sense because, you know, 4 PS4. But once again, that girth, that heaviness for that. But anyways, we're gonna move on. Another item that's unfortunately sealed, it seems. Not as bad, but I guess I won't need to do necessarily. I thought I would have to cut away, but no. All right, so I haven't really been into this series in a little bit, but I think I quite like this. Why? Even through my glasses, I can see this pretty freaking well. But this is. I used to be really big into Ace Attorney. I've beaten basically every game except for Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. I did buy it before the eShop closed. You should check back some episodes with the game display, Andrew from that, for when that actually closed down. But anyways, we have a Munching Emma pin. I don't know if that's going to show up too well on the camera here. I'll get kind of close. Where it basically has a... if you've ever played Ace Attorney, basically there's this food called Snackaroos that Emma Skye, a detective in that, who appears growing up in, I think it's like 3 or 4 different titles. It appears in this grown-up form, but yeah, you can make her munch, and she first appeared in Apollo Justice, kind of munching away at snackers. I guess it's kind of like a stress relief, but I really liked Emma Sky as a character in that. I thought that was a pretty freaking cool pin. This is like $14, I think. A little expensive, but, you know, because of that free shipping got me to buy some stuff. But the next thing, though, I did talk about this game a little bit already, but this is a pretty freaking cool thing right here, I have to say, this item. And yeah, it is still sealed. I guess all this stuff's sealed, but not as bad. I don't know why I didn't think this stuff wasn't sealed, but this is a really cool item, I thought. And you might not think it's that cool, but for me, I've been doing a lot of eating out, I guess you could say, because it's a little bit, it's cheaper if you put things in a factor. If you've ever been to a pizzeria before, they have a sort of you know, sit down like buffet. Yeah, and unfortunately, this day and age, due to like the pandemic, that might be a little traumatizing for some people, but it's the truth. Unfortunately, it caused the buffets to go away because of sicknesses and stuff like that. But there's been one in my area that's occasionally open, so I've been going. But Pizza Tower, this is a pretty freaking cool game. I backed this game, by the way. I helped check out the beta versions of this. I beta tested it. Really freaking cool game, I gotta say. Love this. That's why I'm looking forward to the physical on Switch, along with Anton Blast. I played a bit of that. I did not back Anton Blast, unfortunately, because I missed out due to, I guess you could say, stuff in my life, not being able to get a chance. I just barely missed backing Anton Blast as well. But Pizza Tower Buffet Cup right here. This is freaking amazing, I gotta say. Really gotta get that closer to the camera. Like, wow, this is awesome. I don't think I've stated enough just how freaking cool this Pizza Tower Buffet Cup is. And it might not seem like it's the coolest. It was $9, but with free shipping, I'm like, you know what? This is a blast. Anton Blast, I guess you could say. But I just kind of want to go to the buffet with this cup. Hopefully, I don't forget it or they mistakenly, you know, give me the wrong cup. But it's just go there, pour the drink from the other cup into this cup, and I'm like, yeah, we're eating good now. Fine. And I love having new cups as well because, I don't know, I tend to always struggle with having different cups and whatnot. But finally I got this as well because I had like some pop. We call it pop here because I'm from the north. But I had some pop that I was like, all right, you know, it was getting kind of bad, kind of flat, kind of stale. It's like, come on, Finian, where's my stuff? It came in like a week later. And by then I'm like, you know, I'll just drink all the pop even if it doesn't taste as good. It's going to taste even worse. So basically like water at that point. But it sucks. I can't put a drink in this right now because I'm all out of drinks like that. But the buffet is coming up in a couple days, so I'll look forward to flexing my Pizza Tower Buffet Cup. Alright folks, so I'm actually recording this, I think about a couple weeks later just because it's Christmas is past, and as you can see, I've got a decent amount of gifts here. So I think the first thing I'll show off that I got was this really cool oscillating USB/battery powered Mario Light. It's playing over here right now. I probably get a better view off camera, but it's really cool because it's got a feature to where you can like talk, like, what's going on, guys? What's hacking? It's quacking. I'm making the light move, you know, something like that. So I think that's really freaking cool. So I guess I could keep it like that. Maybe it'd be a little annoying, but I don't know. I'll just keep it oscillating in the background. Whatever. So the other thing I got some money, you know, as people usually do. Not a ton, just because, you know, the times are tough and whatnot. But I saw this Wario hat, and I've been meaning to get a Wario hat. I'm also wearing my Wario shirt. I saw this also at GameStop, so you know, GameStop stuff galore. And this is $20 thanks to a friend of mine. He's able to get me a $5 discount. And he's like, you know what? I'll use some of my holiday cash to get this. Probably not the greatest idea when I'm trying to save, but I'm just like, I've been trying to find a Wario hat. Like, I'm sure I'll find one again some other time, but it was like, it was in store. Another friend of mine was like, you had to get the Waluigi hat, so I'm just like, whatever. We're going to put it on there because, you know, I freaking like Wario. Maybe I'm going to use it in the future videos. I don't know, whatever. But anyways, also got some plushies. I was interested in these, so I asked about them. I'm pretty sure they're Star Ally based. This one especially is because Kirby's with the heart, you know, summoning friends and stuff from Star Allies, and we got Poppy Bros Jr. Just really like these. I don't know why. I just really you put a smile on your face when you see him because like a clown is supposed to make you happy, but just puts a smile on the face when I see Poppy Bros Jr. here. I'm not sure why. Every day I walk and I always see Poppy Rose Jr. and it just makes me really happy. So I'm glad I asked for those and I got exactly those. I guess next we'll check out some stuff I got from My Nintendo. This actually came in like I think a couple days like after I ordered. I was surprised because it said like, oh, order at December 13th to guarantee you get this stuff in by Christmas, and I ordered it. And it could have been just because it's like the simple My Nintendo items. They were able to rope everything together, but it came in within 2 days, and I spent the minimum shipping, which it was $7.50. It's going up in price, and I got 2 items. The first item I'll show on here on screen, I already put in my tree. It is a Mario villain ornament. I believe that costs 500 platinum coins, and I just freaking remembered. I forgot about the play an online game daily they got going on for Switch. Gosh darn it, but at least I remember now. I better remember to do it after this video because I've got all kinds of freaking stuff going on because it's New Year's Eve. And I also got this 2025 calendar. I should put this up right away because the year is upon us. But it's based on retro games. The modern one sold out on My Nintendo. It might still be sold out, but yeah, it's got basically NES, Super Nintendo, N64, Game Boy Advance stuff, all different kinds of games. F-Zero X there. They got Metroid Zero Mission, Dr. Mario for the Game Boy, all kinds of stuff that just is like, a lot of cool games. Some questionable ones like, I'm surprised they're putting Versus Excite Bike there, and then also Mario Kart Super Circuit. I'm just like, who really knows about those games and is really excited, but I guess I just want to represent those franchises. So, a bit of odd choices there, but some really cool choices. Like there's even Super Mario Land 2, I believe, in here as well. I think that's actually in the September month. Yes, it is Super Mario Land 2 in here, so pretty happy about that. I love the Club Nintendo calendars they always have, and it was cool seeing the My Nintendo ones. They still have the 2024 one up as well. I wonder if that one's going to be gone, or they're just going to take it out of stock eventually, which is kind of odd, but I'm really happy to get this. The modern one I wasn't really interested in. I'm just interested with the retro stuff in Nintendo, so looking forward to putting that up, and I was pretty freaking happy about that. But yeah, so next let's get into some games then. So I got It Takes Two from a family member, and what's funny, I also got, I guess I used more of my Christmas money, is I believe I showed this already. I got God of War, but I got 2 more copies of God of War for the PS4. Yeah, I know, I'm acting like Chucky Conroy buying a bunch of games. They were only $9 at Walmart, and I'm just like, I'll just get them because they're really cheap, and why not? So not very good spending habits, but whatever. But anyways, I wanted Dragon Quest III HD 2D, but the thing is, it's an NES game. It's a game that you could probably get for technically, like, I don't know, 10, 15 bucks in like the eShop. Sure, it's the mobile version, but whatever. 60 bucks was kind of steep, and I felt kind of bad for asking for that in particular. So I'm like, you know what? I'll ask for another HD 2D game that I've not gotten yet, and it was much cheaper. It was on sale as well. It also was by default $50, so I think this was about $30. The person got me it. It was Live Alive. I've been doing this a little bit. Only played it for about an hour. I think it's a pretty freaking cool story. It was originally Japan only, and I remember Digital Gaming talked about this, and people clamored a lot for this. Fortunately, it seems like it's also gone to the radar, but at least there's an English version. I gotta say, very derogatory, and I'm surprised it's not rated M with how the story goes in here. Like, holy gee whiz, they got some crazy stuff going on. But anywho, then, yeah, so I've been enjoying that on Switch. And then I also, the game I was really wanting to play because it's Year of the Dragon, I actually still have not played it yet, even though Year of the Dragon is, technically it's ending in the end of January, but the year's literally, there's only like, I don't know, 12 more hours left this year, is Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I wanted the PS4 version because of trophies, and also you can just use the Vita for, remote play, which is exactly what I've been doing. I've about 25% completed the original Spyro. Having a lot of fun with it, I gotta say. It's a really fun, relaxing game. And I'm probably gonna jump in or at least play the Year of the Dragon and say, hey, I played Year of the Dragon for, Dragon stuff. Or I could try actually beating it, because the Year of the Dragon is still about a month left. But anyway, been really enjoying that. Had a lot of fun. Not a lot of game stuff, but more so merch. And then also I got, should have showed this before, I got this Hallmark NES ornament. Really freaking cool. I don't think my folks knew that I really cared for NES stuff. Well, I do care for NES stuff. I'm sorry, Andrew. But I do care for NES stuff. I was surprised. I didn't think they knew about NES stuff, but they probably knew because Nintendo, retro games. They're like, yeah, that's cool. I think the NES is a pretty freaking cool console. I like it. I appreciate it for what it is. I don't know. I might rank it in like my top 5 consoles. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I wouldn't say it's my least favorite. It's definitely like a solid B-tier kind of console for me. I think it's got a lot of pretty cool games. Definitely like it better than the SNES. I'm sorry to all you SNES fans out there, but so I guess it just feels more iconic with the gray brick. But I think it would have been cool if they had like a Game Boy ornament. But that's a pretty freaking cool one. And also, as you can see here, I got these Metroid Dread amiibos, Samus with Emmy as well. Unfortunately, I just sold my game along with the other game we'll be talking about for amiibos as well, because I needed money and I got some big, ambitions coming up. So like, whatever. But on the bright side, a Metroid friend of mine who I might have on the show here in the future, look out for that, said I can borrow his game, and I'm gonna actually be able to beat Metroid Dread and check out these amiibos. So yeah, thank you to the friend I'll be talking to in the future. So, I don't know, this has really just got me in a Metroid mood as well, just getting these amiibos, and that's pretty freaking cool. Although if I was to get Metroid Dread, I'd probably get the special edition, because I never was able to get that at launch, but whatever. Anywho, let's get into the next stuff now. So, I got then the complete Super Mario Odyssey wedding set. The Mario one's not here because I actually already had the Mario one. I didn't have Bowser and Peach. Really freaking cool, I gotta say. I also freaking sold Mario Odyssey. I also have the Delicious amiibo you're not seeing on camera, so a sealed version of it. So I gotta get me a copy of Mario Odyssey to borrow again, but thankfully I got some fan members who I can borrow the copy from, so yeah, that's really freaking cool, I gotta say as well. But with that being said then, so yeah, that was my Christmas and holiday pickups for 2024. Let me know some of the stuff you got down below. Actually, before I forget, I'm ending a little too soon. Gosh dang freaking amiibo, but I'm ending a little too soon. Before I forget, man, jumping all over the place, I got this really freaking cool sweater from a family member who doesn't really, isn't the nicest to me, so I gotta say they really were nice to me this Christmas. This was really unexpected. This was a $40 sweater of just all kinds of Kirby stuff, and I love the Kirby series. Really freaking cool to me in general, so I love all the food and stuff on there, so I really have to thank them for getting me this. I did also get like a Mario shirt, which let me see if I can dig that out really quick. I also got this Mario hat set as well, so that's pretty freaking cool, I gotta say. So we got the gang right there. I need another wool hat, so it's actually perfect. So a lot of stuff that I've actually been in need. Like I also got some batteries for a future object or video I'd like to show in the future. But with that being said, then, thank you all so much for tuning in. Let me know some of the pickups you got down below. I was hoping to get my video out for games I played this year, but I've been kind of lazy / busy or taking it easy because it's been a crazy, hectic last couple years. Thankfully, things have been a little bit better recently. But with that being said, then, let me know some pickups you got down below. Do you have a good Christmas holiday season? And that being said, hope you have a great rest of your night, day, time zone. Happy New Year's. And of course, I gotta go take a shit.